Hey everyone, so I thought I would do another video, and well obviously I was going to do another video because hello, this is a channel, I'm supposed to put out videos for you guys. No, but I thought today I would talk about, what am I talking about? It's right there, and I don't even know what I'm talking about. No, it is about transitioning in high school and some tips and kind of like my experience with it. So yes, as you guys know, if you watched my coming out video, that I did come out in high school my sophomore year, and I slowly began to transition throughout high school. And pretty much, whoops, I got a text message because I'm filming on my iPhone. Happens. So I did come out my sophomore year, and one of the biggest things that I would say if you're going to transition in high school is definitely to have some friends and people who support you and who are always going to have your back, you know, especially in high school, because not gonna lie, high school and like teenagers, they're mean, they bully, and it's a cruel world out there. So high school can be rough for sure. So that's why it's really important to definitely have some friends, you know, people that support you, who will stand by you and, you know, pretty much be there for you like when you need them. So that's definitely what I had. I had a lot of friends who, you know, supported me and everything. And it's also good to, you know, become friendly with faculty. You don't have to become like best friends or anything like that, but just have someone you can go to talk to, whether it's like, you know, your favorite teacher or guidance counselor, you know, someone that's like, that works within the school. So if you ever have a problem, you know, you can speak to them about it. I had a few people. One of my really, I had a couple people. So I guess like the two people who I always had to talk to was one of my gym teachers, who was the, I guess, director, quote unquote, of our LGBTQ club that we had in our high school. So I became really good friends with her through that because I was, you know, part of the organization. And she was my gym teacher. You know, my sophomore year I was working out and I was like really healthy and everything, way back when. So I would see her on like a daily basis. We chit chat and everything like that. And also I had a guidance counselor who I just became like good friends with. You know, she helped me apply to college and everything, and her and I just became like really close over the years. So I would definitely recommend having faculty as well as friends. Someone there that you can talk to, or, you know, if you need them. I'm not gonna say to fight your battles, but like you need someone to, you know, kind of stick up for you, you know, you'll have that person. I would also recommend, if you're gonna transition in high school, to kind of take things slow. Like, obviously, don't come from one day being like, you know, completely 100% male, like all that stuff, or, you know, female if you're a female to male. But then the next day come in completely different and be a different gender, because it's gonna be a huge like, whoa, what is going on there? For everyone at your school. And I think I definitely had those days that I was kind of like a whoa moment, but you know, what I slowly did over the time was I just kind of slowly transitioned. So over, you know, the 3 years that I had left of high school, I started wearing more makeup, started growing my hair out longer, started wearing different clothes, and by the end of high school, like my senior year, I was definitely more gender neutral. So I could either be like male or female, and, you know, in school I would be male because people knew that, and then when I was out, usually people would see me as female. So it was kind of like, you know, the best of both worlds, if you want to say that, because, you know, I was male but I was still female, so that was nice. But yeah, definitely take it slow, don't rush into things, because you don't want it to like come back and haunt you or anything. You don't want people to get like freaked out. You kind of just want to do it slow. And, you know, for yourself too, like, you need to do it slow. Like, this is a transition in your life. You know, you're changing your gender. So it's kind of like a really big deal. And you have to take things slow because you know, you want to make sure this is the right decision and this is really what you want. So I think if you do it slowly, you can do it, you know, you mature mentally with it as well as maturing physically, you know, with your appearance and everything, if that makes sense. Another thing I would say is don't listen to the hate. People can be really mean and really cruel, and there's a lot of bullying that we like don't need. But that's what happens. Like, high schoolers and teenagers are very mean people, and they can be really cynical. And I was lucky enough that I didn't have that. I mean, I would be lying if I came up here and I said, oh yeah, I had such an awful like upbringing, like, you know, my family, my friends hated me. Like, I like to say that and say like I was a success story, but I still feel like I was a success story even though that like never happened, you know. I had people who were there who supported me, and you know, I didn't listen to the hate, I didn't listen to the bullying, you know, I was called like every name in the book, and you know, you take it, but then you just kind of brush it off your shoulders and you just do a little hair flip and you're like, oh, I'm fucking fabulous. No, but you know, you learn to brush it off and you learn to, you know, be accepting of yourself and just have a strong exterior and a strong interior. So, you know, people say to you, it just bounces right off of you and you don't even listen to it. And a lot of the things they're saying like aren't true, and it's just, you know yourself, and that's all that matters. So be happy for who you are and don't listen to anyone else. Now, if you're thinking about starting hormones or anything, I would definitely recommend going to see a counselor for that. And the reason I talk about that is because I actually thought it was going to be a good idea to start hormones in high school, and I ordered them offline. I'm not going to say where. I'm not going to say how, just because I don't want to give that information away. I don't think that's right. But I made the poor decision to order them online, and I started taking hormones in my sophomore year of high school. And I ended up telling my guidance counselor, and because it was, you know, a threat to my body, under oath, she was instructed to call my mother and tell her. And it didn't go over very well. It was really upsetting for me. It was, you know, almost pretty traumatizing that that had happened. You know, it hurt me. And I mean, I think I was only on for like a month or something like that. But, you know, my mom was really upset with me. My guidance counselor was really upset with me, because I kind of did it without like talking to anyone or anything. And I got them over the internet. Like, that is not safe to do. And I just would recommend waiting to start hormones. I like pretty much decided that I was going to be transgendered. Not decided, but like I realized that's what I was my freshman year of high school. So I decided that I was going to start taking hormones next year, the year after. And I just realized like what a huge mistake that was, and I wasn't mentally mature enough to make that sort of decision and really make that start in my life. And some people are. I mean, you know, if you are, then more power to you. Like I said, definitely recommend going to see a counselor or, you know, a therapist of some sort, so that you can, you know, someone else can tell you that, yes, this is really what's wrong with you and this is what you need to fix it. Because I do regret, you know, having to have that conversation with my mom. Like, it's not a good conversation to tell your mother or any parent or guardian that you've been taking a drug behind their back and you're underage. So definitely, if you're going to start hormones, talk to someone beforehand, and wait till you're mature enough to make that sort of decision, and know that it's a healthy one, and know that you're going to be fully into it. So I think that's really it for transitioning in high school. I'm going to be doing a transitioning in college video. So yes, I guess that is it. I hope I didn't leave anything out. If I did, feel free to, you know, comment below or message me and be like, you know, how did you go through this? Or like, you know, what happened if this happened? You know, whatever I forgot and you guys want to know more information about, message me or comment below and I will be sure to answer it. So please subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.